Hey everyone, this is MovieTube. Don't forget to click subscribe if you want more stories. This time we are talking about one of the greatest actresses in cinema, one of the most beautiful faces to grace the silver screen. She gained international prominence with her Oscar-winning role in 1953's Roman Holiday, and there's Audrey Hepburn gathered to you. The 10 best Audrey Hepburn movies. Known for her graceful presence and regal qualities, Audrey Hepburn has continued to remain a film icon into the 21st century. She not only graced the silver screen in some of the greatest movies of all time, but has become the unofficial saint of college dorm rooms thanks to ubiquitous breakfast at Tiffany's posters. Yet, regardless of how people have come to discover Hepburn, it's hard to deny the magic in her performances. From those of a more serious nature like The Children's Hour to those of the more romantic sort like Roman Holiday, Hepburn makes any movie more beautiful and radiant with just a simple glance at the camera. Please don't forget to hit the like button and support our channel. But with a list of incredible movies within Hepburn's filmography, which among them is the best of the best, that's the puzzle this list is here to solve. From the films that deserve a bit more respect to those that have defined her career, we'll look through the fascinating history of Hepburn's movie legacy to discover which project represents her best. So grab a croissant and your most delicate pair of gloves, and let's take a look at the films that made Audrey Hepburn the movie, fashion, and overall pop culture icon she is today.
Really want it that much.
Number 10. How to Steal a Million, 1966. Hepburn and Peter O'Toole star in William Wyler's 1966 heist comedy How to Steal a Million. The plot centers on a young woman who hires an infamous cat burglar to steal a precious artwork forged by her father and accidentally exhibited at a prestigious museum. Dressed head to toe in stunning Givenchy outfits, Hepburn is a vision of charm and grace. The film further proves what an inspired pairing Wyler and Hepburn were, crafting an endlessly entertaining crime comedy that has stood the test of time.
Yes. Sister, is there nothing we can do?
Number 9. The Non-Story, 1959. Fred Zimmerman's 1959 drama The Non-Story stars Hepburn alongside Peter Finch and Peggy Ashcroft. The plot follows Gabrielle van der Maal, who abandons her upper-class existence to become a nun, working as a nurse in Belgian Congo. When the Nazis kill her father, she doubts her calling and struggles to maintain her mandated neutrality. A safe and occasionally preachy film, The Non-Story is held high by Hepburn's stellar performance in the lead role. As sister-like, Hepburn is gentle and luminous, delivering one of her brightest and most irresistible big-screen turns, resulting in her third Oscar nomination. Number 8. Funny Face, 1957. Stanley Donen's 1957 musical rom-com Funny Face sees Hepburn starring opposite Fred Astaire. Loosely based on the 1927 eponymous musical, the plot follows a fashion photographer who discovers a shy bookstore employee and believes she can become a model. The two travel to Paris where they fall in love. Funny Face was one of the early films that cemented Hepburn's status as a modern fashion icon. The imagery of beautiful actress against several Parisian backgrounds has become iconic, even if the film's songs and plot have fared worse. Still, Hepburn remains winning, a bright and lovely ray of sunshine lighting the film and turning it into one of the best musicals from Hollywood's golden age. Number 7. Wait Until Dark, 1967. Hepburn stepped out of her comfort zone with Terence Young's 1967 psychological thriller Wait Until Dark. The plot follows a blind woman harassed by two violent criminals looking for a doll full of heroin her husband inadvertently acquired. A massive commercial hit, Wait Until Dark features one of Hepburn's ballsiest performances, even if she maintains the sweet and unassuming persona that made her a star. The actress is the living, breathing embodiment of terror and anxiety in a nail-biting thriller that exploits its premise to the fullest. Hepburn's work is inspired, earning her last Oscar nomination and immediately standing out among her filmography for its chilling effectiveness.
Do you?
Yes!
Okay.
Watch Audrey Hepburn.
Number 6, Two for the Road, 1967. Albert Finney stars opposite Hepburn in the 1967 romantic comedy drama Two for the Road. The plot centers on a married couple whose relationship has deteriorated over the years. As they travel to the French Riviera for holiday, they reminisce about their romance's early days, pondering all they lost along the way. Two for the Road contains arguably Hepburn's most mature and comprehensive performance. The actress plays a fully fledged character going through numerous emotions and grounding them firmly in humor and reliability. The film expertly balances romance and comedy, cynicism and hope, largely thanks to Hepburn's innate ability to walk the fine line.
And captivating Audrey Hepburn as Sabrina, the chauffeur's daughter, who ran away to Paris to learn about life.
Number 5, Sabrina, 1954. Hepburn worked twice with Billy Wilder, one of the most iconic directors of Hollywood's golden age. Sabrina is the strongest of their two collaborations, with Hepburn starring in the titular role opposite Humphrey Bogart and William Holden. The plot centers on a young woman who grabs the attention of a wealthy playboy and his more serious older brother. Hepburn received her second Oscar nomination for the role and cemented her place as one of the loveliest leading ladies in romantic comedy history. A modern and lively Cinderella, Hepburn's mesmerizing in the now idolized role, balancing allure with naivete like few other actresses could. Sabrina is charming and enchanting, a triumph of the rom-com featuring one of Hepburn's most effortless performances.
Yeah. What are you sniggering at?
Engagements of My Fair Lady.
Please subscribe to our channel and hit like if you like this video. Number 4, My Fair Lady, 1964. George Cukor and Audrey Hepburn worked together only once in the 1964 musical My Fair Lady. Based on the eponymous stage musical, the film centers on the Professor Higgins, who boldly proclaims he can turn Cockney flower seller Eliza Doolittle into a high society lady in Edwardian London. My Fair Lady is a timeless classic, one of the all-time best movie musicals. Much has been said about Hepburn's Cockney accent and inability to sing the score, which resulted in Martin Nixon dubbing her. However, Hepburn remains a triumphant presence, single-handedly making the film soar even as it battles between reinforcing and combating sexist themes. Hepburn's Eliza Doolittle is a silver screen legend, an instantly recognizable character that has stood the test of time.
No. As you can see, she was in serious trouble. But she...
Number 3, Charade, 1963. Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn made one of the all-time great big-screen couples in Stanley Donen's 1963 screwball mystery rom-com Charade. The plot follows Regina Lambert, a recently widowed woman who meets the dashing but mysterious Peter Joshua as they chase three men pursuing a fortune stolen by her late husband. Thrilling, clever, hysterical, and devastatingly romantic, Charade is a genre-blending masterpiece. Hepburn is reliably charming as Regina, but she brings an unusual grittiness to the role, even as she stays 2 steps behind Grant's character throughout the plot. Elevated by Henry Mancini's now legendary score and with one of the cleverest screenplays of the 1960s, Charade is an incredible mystery comedy that's often been imitated but never replicates.
But she still found time to enjoy herself. Audrey Hepburn as you've never seen her before, kicking over the traces and bringing to life Truman Capote's Breakfast at
Number 2, Breakfast at Tiffany's, 1961. Breakfast at Tiffany's remains a beloved classic, and Holly Golightly is arguably Audrey Hepburn's most iconic. From the moment she steps out of the cab into the misty morning of 1960s New York, Hepburn is a vision of melancholy and glamour, a broken dream in high heels and a tiara. Breakfast at Tiffany's is a gloomy drama disguised as a rom-com, and Hepburn understands it, delivering one of her most nuanced portrayals. She disguises Holly's pain behind dreamy eyes and fancy clothes, hinting only at it through stolen glances and dreamy looks at a distant and elusive future. Hepburn received her 4th Oscar nomination for Breakfast at Tiffany's and solidified her place as a Golden Age legend while also cementing herself as a timeless fashion icon.
Audrey Hepburn now welcomes you to Rome as the captive prince.
And finally, number 1 in this top 10 and the best movie of Audrey Hepburn is Roman Holiday, 1953. Hepburn's ticket to stardom came courtesy of William Wyler's 1953 rom-com Roman Holiday. The actress stars as Anne, the princess of an unnamed European country who escapes her security detail to spend some much-deserved leisure time in Rome. She's joined by Joe, a reporter looking for an exclusive with the free-spirited princess, and an unexpected romance blossoms as they spend time together. Roman Holiday is famous for its bittersweet ending and for giving Hepburn her only competitive Oscar win. The actress is a revelation as the young and enchanting Princess Anne, delivering an earnest, unassuming, yet commanding and assured performance that remains a high point in romantic comedies. Roman Holiday might not end with two lovers united, but it exists as a lover letter to those romance stories that might be short but no less meaningful. Thank you very much for watching. Which of these movies is your favorite one? Please write it down in the comments. And also support us by subscribing and enabling bell to notify new contents in the future. Thank you.